Alright guys, UFC Baku this weekend and really looking forward to this card. A lot of good fights and I'm going to run through my official bets for this card. Let me know what you think in the comments. So we're going to start at the bottom of the card and work our way up. First fight, I'm passing on this fight. I think it's a bit sketchy. No strong lean on this one. Next up, Beksat versus Gene Masimoto. I think Masimoto most likely wins a decision here. I think he can use his grappling. We've seen Beksat out-wrestled in previous fights. He just lost his last fight in the wrestling department. And Gene Masimoto showed good takedowns in his last fight. He was able to take down Basharat multiple times. So I'm taking Gene Masimoto by submission or decision, which is $1.83 odds. And I'm also going to play Beksat by KO decision no bet. So I do think Beksat, he's got pretty good power in the boxing for this division, and he does have KO power. So Gene, he also does get cracked quite a bit in the boxing department. He's more of a Muay Thai style striker. So yeah, I could see if Beksat gets the upset here, I think it's going to be a knockout. But most likely, I think Gene's going to use his wrestling and win a decision here. So they're my bets. Gene sub or decision, and Beksat KO decision no bet. So if it goes to decision, we get a refund. Next up, Dachenko versus Theodore. This Theodore guy actually didn't look too bad on tape, but I think he's lacking power. And Daniil Dachenko, I think he's got the much more power in the boxing department. Theodore's got good movement, but Daniil, he trains at Tiger Muay Thai. He's got good Muay Thai. I think he's going to chop the legs, break down Theodore, and then he's going to land some big shots with his boxing and knock out Bregan. But I'm not playing the knockout because I got burned in Daniil's last fight playing that. So I'm just using Daniil as a parlay piece. I got Dachenko in one of my main bets. Dachenko, Yakhiev, and Nazim 3-leg parlay. 2.11 odds, 2 units on that one. So I'm pretty confident in all three of those guys. Next up, Ofli versus Reyes. I don't rate either of these guys. It's a pass fight for me. Yeah. Ruziboev versus Puliev. I'm going to take the over 1.5 rounds in this one. Ruziboev, he is dangerous, but I think Puliev, his style, he likes to fight on the back foot. He's pretty, circles a lot of movement. I think he's not going to be that easy for Ruzi to catch. And he showed he's got a good chin. He took some bombs from that African guy with the big power. I forget his name right now. Atiba, that's it. Yeah, he took some bombs from Atiba. Everyone thought Atiba was going to knock him out. So I think this can go over 1.5 rounds. And it's $1.50 odds, which I thought was reasonable. I got 1 unit on that. Abdul Yakhiev versus Walker. So yeah, I've just got Yakhiev as a parlay piece at the moment. As I said before, and got a 2-legger, Yakhiev and Nazim at 1.75 odds. This is another one of my main bets, so 2 units. So altogether we got 4 units on Yakhiev, so he better get the win. But I don't think Julius Walker is skilled. He's a good athlete, he's big. You can get away with a lot when you're big and strong, but I think Yakhiev's going to crack him on the feet. And if Julius Walker wrestles, I think Yakhiev's good on the ground too. So yeah, confident Yakhiev gets the win. For him, Hazanov versus Nolan, pass fight for me. Yeah, I don't really feel confident either side. This Hasanov guy, he looks big and strong, but he's untested. Nolan, he's a good striker, but I could see Hasanov getting takedowns. So yeah, no, I don't really like betting debut guys. I find it very risky. So yeah, pass. Abus versus Michael. I do like some bets in this fight. So I'm taking Abus by sub +1 takedown, 4.53 odds, half unit on that. I think Abus, if he's smart, he's going to wrestle here. He does have good striking, but I think that's giving Michelle more of a chance because he's a good striker. But yeah, I think Abus has a big advantage on the ground. So I think he can get a takedown and get a sub here. It's pretty good odds. And then I'm going to take Olek by KO 2-3. I do think if Olek can survive the first round, we've seen Abus gas in multiple fights. And Mikel's a dog. He's got good cardio. I think he could break him down, knock him out in the second or third round. That's 5.5 odds. So yeah, half a unit on that. Next up, we're going Bruno versus Ikram. And Bruno is dangerous. He's always live for a KO. You know, he could get a KO here, but I think the more likely scenario is Ikram is going to be smart, use his Dagestani wrestling, get a takedown here, and just dominate Bruno on the ground. Hopefully he does that, because that's what I'm betting. I'm betting Ikram +1 takedown, 1.87 odds, 1.5 units on that. So yeah, that's I think if Ikram's smart, he's going to wrestle here. If not, he could get chinned. Massimo, sorry, wrong bet. Alright, next up we got Asu versus Charles Johnson. And man, I'm done betting on Charles Johnson. You just can't trust this guy. You never know what version is going to show up. But we do know what we're going to get with Asu. He's going to shoot takedowns. He's a good grappler. So Asu +1 takedown, 1.5 odds, 2 units. Next up, Nazim. So obviously I'm pretty confident. I'm putting Nazim in 2 parlays. So we got 4 units on Nazim. It's his hometown, and I think this is an easier matchup for him. I think it's a good matchup because Camilo, I think he slows down in fights. He's good in round 1, but in my opinion he lost round 2 and 3 against Slava Claus, and Camilo actually got the decision, but I don't agree with that decision. And I don't like how Slava Claus was walking him down, landing more shots in the second and third round. And I think Nazim, if he puts it on him, he can get a round 2-3 stoppage. So I'm also going to play round 2-3 small, but main bet is just Nazim moneyline in the parlays. So yeah, Nazim round 2-3 and Nazim as a parlay piece is what I'm going with. Then we got Shara versus Pereira. I'm going to go Shara and over 1.5 rounds, 1.83 odds, 1 unit. So I think Shara, I think he's just going to do what he usually does, move around, uses kicks from the outside, and just outstrike Pereira from range. He could get a KO, but I think his KO power is a bit overrated. So I am going to take the over 1.5 rounds just to boost the odds up a bit, because Shara is a huge favorite. So yeah, that's what I'm going with this one. And then in the main event, Rafael Fiz versus Torres. I'm going my guy Fiz. I'm a Muay Thai guy. I like to back the Muay Thai fighters, and Fiz is a very good Muay Thai striker. Amazing kicks. Is coming off a KO loss. Torres has big big power, but Fiz, he's fought the high level guys. He's got the 5-round experience. So I think if he can survive the first 2 rounds, he's going to take over. And yeah, I'm going Fiz money line at 1.88 odds. I got 1.5 units on that. And I am going to hedge my bet. I sprinkled Torres round 1 and 2, just because that's how he usually wins. I think if Torres gets the win, it's going to be early. So yeah, they are all my bets for this weekend. I'll chuck them up on the screen. Let me know what you guys are liking this weekend, any confident bets, and yeah, subscribe for more content.